Well, hello there, friends, and welcome to my channel, Cristabelle the Intuitive. This is Cristabelle bringing you your love and romance guidance for the first half of November 2018. Enjoy. I just want to take another second to say welcome to all you brand new folks. If you haven't subscribed yet, press that subscribe button. Share my videos with all your friends. And of course, my videos are always singles than couples. Anyway, let's get into the readings. And this reading is for my Leo friends. All right, angels, what is your guidance for our Leo single friends? What would you like our Leo single friends to know for this first half of November? Right. Okay. Shuffling. Right, Leo single friends, this is your first card. Be authentic to who you are. Be authentic to who you are. This could be the one. Practice makes perfect. Beloved ones, you need to let go of all the boundaries or the parameters that you put around yourself, all the extra layers of trying to be someone else, putting up a front. And so you need to really be the real you. You need to show up in the world as who you are. So be authentic, your real self, your authentic self, not, not trying to not trying to put on a different persona. Don't be a wolf in sheep's clothing. Don't present one face to get your, so that you can look good. And okay, don't present or put on a mask to get you a certain result, to present yourself so people can think a certain way about you. Just show up and present yourself as exactly who you are. But first, in order for you to present yourself as who you are, you need to come out to yourself. You need to present. You need to really take time to get to know who are you truly. Maybe the best thing for you to do is to start with, whose are you? When you accept that you are a beloved child, a beloved creation of the Divine One, then it's much easier to be real, to be authentic, rather than presenting or putting up a front, or putting on a show for others. Just be who you are. The more you allow yourself to show up with all your vulnerabilities and woundedness, that is how you will connect to a real person, a real potential partner, a real genuine partner. But if you're busy putting on a mask and putting on a face, you'll be attracting another who is equally the same, and then at the end of the day you will end up with nothing but a sham, which once again will disappoint you. And that will play back into your narrative of, well, love is not real, love doesn't happen to me, and this. But if you are truly authentic and honest with yourself, and presenting yourself to the world and to yourself, showing up in the world with integrity and authenticity and honesty, no matter how vulnerable or how scary or fearful it is, that demonstrates courage and bravery, which will attract you to someone who is genuine, who is real, who is authentically interested in you, all of you, rather than the front that you're putting up. So once, it's like wearing a mask. Once the mask comes off, if you attract people to the mask and the mask comes off, or there's a crack in the mask, and some of your real self start leaching through, then they will say, well, this is not what I signed up for. You are not who you claim to be. And that's the guidance to you. For you to truly find real love and romance in your life, you need to show up in the world authentically as who you are. And remember, if you're having challenges with this, first own who you are. Discover, take the time to really get to know yourself so you can show up authentically as who you are. And you've been putting up a front for a long time. It is a self-protection thing. You will falter from time to time, and remember, practice. It takes practice, and that practice, the more you practice, the more you'll be able to be perfect or perfect showing up authentically every time. So focus on making it, practicing and showing up in the world as the real you, authentically you, with all your gifts and all your flaws. And that's how the love and romance you're seeking, that's how it will come to you. Right. Let's see. Okay. Just seeing how the cards want to direct you, my Leo friends. Excuse me. Right. This could be the one. The love, the romance that you're seeking. This person that you're just meeting could very well be the one. For some of you, they're actually the one. The guidance for you is to be open, that to know that you've already met the partner, the love interest that you're seeking. They're already present in your life. So stop searching and find out, how do you manifest them for real? How do you connect with them? And the way to do that is to really be authentic to who you are. Yes, the love and romance you're seeking, the person is already in your sphere, but you need to be authentic and you need to show up in the world as who you truly are. So you need to be authentic to who you truly are. That means be real. Be real as to who you are, how you feel, what you think. Be real rather than putting on a front or putting on a mask, pretending to be someone you're not, just so that you can attract something or someone. It's not real, and it's going to affect you, and then this potential partner could walk away. So you need to really be present and also to authentically attract the one. You need to be the real you, and that's the guidance for you to meet the one, to connect. For many of you, they're already in your life. You've already met them, but because of the false mask, so you need now the guidance. The way to truly connect for real is for you to be real. So you need to be authentic to who you are. You need to be showing up in the world with integrity and honesty of who you truly are. And practice. Yes, many of you have been wearing those false masks for a long time. Now it's time for you to really practice taking them off, to show up, show up and allow your vulnerabilities to show up with you, and your strengths and your gifts to show up with you, the real you to show up each and every time. Yes, it's a lot of work. That's why you need to keep practicing, because practice makes it perfect. Practice, the more you focus on showing up every time authentically as who you truly are, the easier it becomes. And it's okay if you falter because you feel insecure, you put on the mask again. Just go back and start again, because practice does make it perfect. So, but the main thing for you is remember that the love and romance, the romantic partner that you're seeking, you've already met them. They're already in your sphere. But in order for you to truly connect and to establish a relationship or connection, you need to show up in the world as you. So you need to be authentically you need to be authentic to who you are. So you need to be real. It's talking about being true and real you, not putting on any false mask. That's your guidance. All right, Leo single friends, that's your guidance for this first half of November. Couple friends, this is your guidance. Okay, angels, what is your guidance to our couple friends? What is your guidance or message for a Leo couple, friends? What would you like them to know? All right, Leo couple friends, your first card is the only thing that is real is love. So that's the only thing that is real is love. Forgiving and learning. It's your second card. Generosity. Beloved ones, your guidance is for you to exercise the spirit of generosity, to really, by exercising generosity or the spirit of generosity, you need to start with yourself. You need to really let go of all the angst, the angst and the anxiousness about the state of your relationship or your partnership. You need to really let go, starting with being generous or kind or compassionate with yourself. Forgive yourself all the challenges that you're experiencing, the cause your part in the challenges, you need to first acknowledge your part and then use them as a learning tool that you've learned from your errors. You've learned from the mistakes you've made, or the blunders that you've made, and forgive yourself. By forgiving yourself, then it's easier for you to forgive your partner as well in their part in the challenges that you're having. To let go, not to hold on to minute little things. When you hold on to minute little things and not learning and letting go and forgiving, then it builds up to become big things, which causes a major rift. And then many times the rifts are not, you're not able to repair those rifts. So the guidance to you is just accept that you've made errors, your partner have made errors, use them as learning tools, learn from them, forgive yourself, forgive your partner, and then let go so that you can move on to repairing the minor fixtures of fissures in your, or the minor cracks, the hairline cracks that that are appearing in your relationship. It's easily repairable now. It's very mendable now. So the best way to mend that is to learn from whatever your infractions are. Take them as learnings. Forgive yourself, forgive your partner, and that way you can mend your relationship to build it up stronger, and then to really direct the journey of your relationship in a different direction, on a different path. But if you don't work on learning and letting go and forgiving and exercising spirit of generosity, then the path that you're taking your partnership on, it's going to be a road, the path of no return. So if you truly want to heal and maintain and keep your relationship, then you would exercise spirit of generosity and focus on learning and forgiving and moving on, so that you can repair and mend and heal your relationship. All right. Okay, let's see how the cards want to direct you. Okay. Generosity. The situation is calling for you to exercise spirit of generosity. You really need to be generous. That means having compassion and understanding and kindness for yourself, for your partner, for the whole situation that you find yourself in. And in order to do that, in order to exercise that spirit of generosity, it is important for you to learn and forgive. So this is forgiving, like forgiving and learning from the situation that you find yourself in. So use the situation as a learning situation, a learning condition. Learn from it, or a learning tool, and forgive so you can move on. And when you learn from that, it allows you to forgive, and then that's how you're going to mend your relationship, or the challenges, or the fissures, or the cracks that appear in your relationship. You need to, that's how you're going to repair them, by forgiving and learning. You seeing them as learning tools to learn from the situation and forgive it, let go, so the healing can happen. The healing is what's going to mend your relationship, but it starts from exercising generosity, being generous with yourself, being generous with your partner, and being generous with your relationship. When you exercise the spirit of generosity, it's easier to be compassionate, to be forgiving, to see situations as learning, to learn from them, to use them as healing tools to help heal, for you to heal and repair your partnership, keeping in mind that the only thing real is love. So when you focus on the love that is your partnership, the love that you have for your partner, the love that your partner has for you, the love that you build your relationship on, when you work on forgiving and learning and letting go, so you can resolve the challenges that you're having and heal and fix whatever issues there may be in your relationship, then you can come back to that place of love, that place of commitment, that place of understanding. So, but you must start with the spirit of generosity. You must start with knowing and understanding that the only thing real is love. You need to really focus on that. When you hold that as your vision, then the forgiving and learning and exercising generosity is easier. It's much more manageable. But if you're working from a place of unforgiveness and place of hurt and holding on, then exercising spirit of generosity is more challenging. And seeing the love that permeates your relationship, that flows through your relationship, becomes even more challenging. But when you start with focusing on the only thing real is love, the only thing that's real in your relationship, in life, in any situation is love. When you focus from there, it's much easier to exercise the spirit of generosity. When you're exercising the spirit of generosity, forgiving and learning becomes much more easier and manageable, and which makes the healing of any situation the healing journey much more smoother. So remember, you need to exercise generosity in order to forgive and learn from whatever situations you are in, by holding up love, knowing that the only thing that's real is love. Well, Leo couple friends, that's your guidance for this first half of November. And my Leo friends, this is your love and romance guidance for November 1st to the 15th, 2018. And this is Cristabelle saying thank you so much for watching. Goodbye for now, and blessings to you on your journey to love.